Hi, welcome dear ANY beginners. We are warmly welcome you to the YouTube channel Massive Teaching Plus, right? Then through this video we are going to show out the main 4 abilities that a student should acquire before he start his A level, right? Then you think that somebody is going to start A level with subjects such as commerce, maths, physics, chemistry and any other technical subject, then he must have a particular knowledge regarding this kind of abilities. Mainly calculation ability, simplification ability, and equation ability, and finally inequalities ability. Okay, let's get on with the calculation ability. Okay, this is the first problem regarding calculation ability. Okay, before I go to discuss this answer or how to calculate, then you better try this by your own methods. Okay, then you better have a separate sheet and a pen, and better to have an answer for you. Okay, after that you check the answer you got and the answer I give. Okay, then I'm going to discuss this. Right now, that one third minus to the power 10, then we have to basically write down 1/3 because of the negative power 10 as a 3 there, because you know when you have a reciprocal of the base, the negative index will be always positive. Therefore, it will be 10 to the power 3 to the power 10. Okay, and because of this 3 power, then 27. Eventually, we have to see the 27 should be, I think, 3 to the power 3, and we have to write down this minus 3 power and plus. Then basically 0.2 to the power minus 4. Then when you have had that 0.2, numbers such as 0.2, it can have a little bit upset. Then you better convert this as a fraction. If I write down 0.2 as a fraction, that will be 2 over 10. Yes, but I think more than 2 over 10, it's better to have 1 over 5. Can you see 1 over 5? Reason, you know that 1 over 5, when having equivalent fraction, 2 times 1 and 2 times 5, 1/5 is the number. Therefore, instead of 0.2, we can write 1/5 to the power minus 4 into, the dot indicates multiplication, and 25 to the power minus 2. Then you must carefully write that, because of this power 5 is there, then I can really write this 25 as 5 to the power 2. But don't forget, you had minus 2 here, right? Little bit we have to move, and 64 we can change. And before we go to change 64, I think it's better we have minus into minus as plus and have power of power. Then if you get power of power, what is 7? It will be minus 1/9 into minus 3. Then we can write this way, minus 1/9 into minus 3. Okay, then we have to go to the next step. Then 3 to the power 10 is 3 to the power 10. The dot is a multiplication, and this time there's a power of power, and 3 to the power minus 9. Okay, now 1 to the power 5 minus 4. You know, when you have a negative index again, then you have to convert this as a positive index. To get this as a positive index, you have to normally write down the base as a reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/5 is a 5. And not only that, the negativeness will be cancelled. It will be a positive index. Okay, and dot, again a multiplication. Now here is also you have a power of power. Therefore, then we can have 5 to the power 2 times minus 2. What is 2 times minus 2? It is minus 4. And plus, this time, then having this 64, I can get minus into minus as plus. And especially 3 times 1 and 3 times 3. Then what is your index going to be? Minus as I told, plus, don't need to indicate that plus. 1 into 1, 1, and over there's a 3. 1 over 3. Okay, now we have to simplify. Looking at this multiplication with equal base called 3, then base is base, we have to add the exponent, otherwise indices together. Then you add this minus 9 with the positive 10, it will be 1, and plus this is then 5 to the power 4 into 5 to the power minus 4. You know that when you add the two indices plus 4 and minus 4 getting cancelled, it will be 5 to the power 0. and plus this is according to the power 3. You know that 64 is the 4 to the power 3. We can arrange 4 to the power 3 instead of the 64 and 1/3 power. And according to the power of power, we can simplify here. Then what are the answers remaining? And 3 to the power 1 is 3. And 5 to the power 0, is it 5? No. Any power 0, you know that 8 to the power 0 is 1. Any number to the power 0 is 1. Right? And 4 to the power 1 is 4. So what's the answer going to be? 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 4, 8. This is the answer for the question. Then you better get checked with the answer you got. Right, okay. Okay, let's see the second example. According to the second example, we have square root sign and then square. But especially, this is a binomial square. How can you feel this? Because this is the front expression and the second expression, right? With these two expressions, there is a square. This is an expression such as like a plus b square. Right? Then you have to just remind the terms that are coming instead of the a plus b square. Then a square and b square and 2ab. This is the way of simplifying. But however, this time you don't get a or b. Instead of a or b, then you have a front term and you have a back term. Therefore, you have to just think about them. You have to get front square and the back square and 2 times front back. This is the way that you have to go. Okay, then I will consider this as not a front. Then tell front. This is a front and a front square. And I have to have back square. Right? What is that? 2. I will write 2 minus root 3 whole square root and back square. Right? Then I think you will have a square with a bracket. And not only that, then plus 2 times front back. Can you remember? To write 2 times front back, how can we write? 2 plus root 3 square root, and I don't have a space for 8, multiply 2 minus root 3. We all know, no? Right? This is a 2 times front back, and I forgot, I had write that, but back square. Right? Then how write that? 2 minus root 3 square root square. Right? This is the first expansion of the problem. After having written the expansion, then you have to simplify this. When you simplify, you know, square root totally cancel. Therefore, it remains with 2 plus root 3. Square root to square cancel. And this is 2 times square root times square root. Then, when you multiply 2 unlike sets, what has happened? Then can you remember? Then if I remind you, in addition to that, keep listening. You think that you have been given root 3 times root 2, generally, then you can write down this as root 6. Getting the product, then you can write with a 1 square root sign. But if you had root 3 times root 3, it is naturally coming to 3. Right? Because these two are like sets and these other two are unlike sets. When you have unlike sets, then you have to get 2 sets or all the sets into one single square root sign. That's what then I have to do here. And single square root, these two are unlike 2 sets. Therefore, 2 plus root 3 bracket 2 minus root 3. Okay? Right. And this one, again we have to remove square to square root. Cancel. Then only the numbers inside will be remain. Okay. Now we have to simplify with the numbers that we have in the next step. Then I having 2 plus root 3, and I have to go inside to this square root. What's going to be? It is like 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3. Then if I write down the expression such as, you think that a plus b, a minus b. What is going to be? This is an answer type of difference of 2 square. Then if somebody has a difference of 2 square, this will be the answer. Right? Therefore, then how can this answer can be performed as a problem? Then this could have been a square minus b square. Then we have to concise the form. When you have the a plus b minus b, then we have to write concise form. Then as well as then this is to be concise. How to concise? Then instead of 2, 2, then we have write 2 square. And instead of root 3, I have write root 3 square and minus. Okay, again, why you have to suppose this can be written again 2 minus root 3, 2 plus root 3. But this was the thing that we had there, that's why we one size twice answer, right? Okay, then again 2 minus root 3. Looking at the expression, can you see plus root 3 minus root 3 are the like terms and positive and negative we can cancel. Okay, 2 and 2 we cannot cancel. 2 and 2 will be 4. 2 with this 2 will be 4, and this 2 with this inside square root. And what's the square of 2? The square of 2 is the 4, and minus square of square root. It also cancel inside the square root. Square root cancel is 3. Then what's your answer? 4 plus 2 times. Then answer inside the square root will be 1. 1 square root. You know 1 square root is 1. Therefore, it will be 4 plus 2. What is 4 plus 2? The 4 plus 2 is 6. This is the answer. Okay? Okay, let's see the example number 3. Example number 3, then you have some local expressions as well as trigonometric expressions. Right, then how to evaluate or otherwise calculate this kind of a problem? Right, then question should be calculate, okay? Calculate. Right. Okay, to calculate this, then logarithm, the base is half, base never changed. Then we have to do something inside the bracket given. But inside the bracket given even, you have logarithm with a base. But thing that is simplifiable is cos 30. You know the value of cos 30, is root 3 over 2. And minus, and logarithm, we can't change the base. But you know the value of sine 30, then trigonometric value is stable, then you know the sine 30 is half. Right? Then we have some values under the same base. And at the second step, we have to write logarithm, we have to write the base and case inside the value that we have equal bases. In logarithm, when you have equal bases, I must write logarithm in the same base, but division, the subtraction is considered as a division. Therefore, the values can be divided. Then how to write the expression? Root 3 over 2 is divided by half. When you get the base as a common base, this is happened. You know that basically minus is a division and plus is a multiplication. That's why. Okay. Then further, logarithm, the base is half, and logarithm, the base is 3. There's a simplification, root 3 over 2 into 2 over 1. You know what's happened? The 2 will be cancelled, and logarithm, the base is half, the base is written below the g, and within brackets the logarithm, it has also base, and the number remaining is square root 3. Right, then square root 3 is the number remaining. Then how to do this? If you want to do this further, logarithm, base is half, you know, and inside the bracket you have a logarithm, base is 3, but this root 3 I can perform as 3 to the power half. 3 to the power half. But according to that, then if I get this up, logarithm, the half never changes, wait, and inside that this will be half. This will be half. How it could be half? Reason, then you have to remind the basic knowledge regarding logarithm. When you have logarithm 5 to the base 5 with a power called 2, generally the power is coming as a coefficient. Therefore, the power is the answer. Right? Then you must have a certain knowledge about that. Then you remind that when you have equal base as well as a number with a power, the power is coming as the answer. Then that's what I made here. You see here. Then 3 to the power half to the base 3. The power is the answer. Then that's why I wrote half except with logarithm 3. Okay. Now what is going to be? Again, logarithm, the number with the same number. That means logarithm half to the base half, like logarithm 3 to the base 3, right? Then when you have that logarithm x to the base x, you know it is going to be 1, right? Like that, okay, this should be 1. Okay, what an answer, no? Right? Then you must check your abilities. Then if you are able to do this kind of questions, then definitely you can select A level without any fear. Okay, let's see with the next example. Okay, let's get with the example number 4. Right, calculate. Okay, this is especially a problem having fraction. Okay, but however, and also in this has, then you better check before we go to discuss. Then by your own answer, with your own answer, you can check. Okay, now check your ability. Okay, right. Now 6 is 6. Then inside the bracket, minus 4, minus 4. But can you see a power 0? Then you have to remind the power 0 is 1. Therefore, then this can be 4 times 1 and minus 2 power plus this is 2/3 minus 1. The problem is because you have a negative index. To get rid from this negativeness, then we have to have reciprocal of the base. The base is 2/3, then reciprocal must be 3/2. Then this will be 3/2 to the power 1. The negativeness is cancelled and minus 3/4 is minus 3/4. This one is very easy compared to the previous question, but question number 5 will be different question. Then you have to accept a challenge in the question number 5. Okay, but wait. Now 6 minus 4. You know what is that? 4 times 1, 4. 6 minus 4. At once we can write 2 because 6 minus 4 is 2, and 2 minus 2, 2 to the power minus 2. Wait, and this is 3/2 and minus 3/4. Right? Okay, now it has become easy, you know, right? 2 to the power minus 2, you know that is 1/2 to the power 2. 1/2 to the power 2. And this can be rewritten because of the denominator 4 in the fraction that we have at the end. Then we can write this, the denominator as also 4. Then get that as 4, then you better multiply these two numbers by 2. Then what's happening? 3/4. Oh no, it is 6/4. 6/4 and minus 3/4. Okay, right. Now this is written as 1/4. You know that is 1/4. With the answer we have, when you subtract 3 from 6 because of the derivative same, it is going to be 3/4. Oh, what is the answer? Then basically we can say a quarter and 3/4 will be a bottle, like 1. Answer is 1. Right? Okay, easy question, but next question there will be a challenge. Okay, let's see the example number 5. Example number 5, then you have a algebraic expression x plus y 1/3 power 1/3 power 2/3. And when you see this question first time, some students can have a little bit upset, right? But don't get upset. The one and only thing is the upset is the 1/3 power. Then you better get rid from 1/3, right? To get it from 1/3, you better have a certain plan. So what's the plan? And also there are some values instead of x and y, right? But before we go to substitute the values given, then we have to simplify this expression given. Therefore, then we must have a particular plan. Therefore, we better plan this. Then because of x to the power 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, the 2/3 also 2 times 1/3. The 2/3 is also 2 times 1/3. Then each and every terms contain 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Right? Therefore, we have to try to vanish this, vanish this 1/3. Therefore, we can plan. Then let A be x to the power 1/3 and the B be x to the y to the power 1/3. Right? Then you better write down. Okay. Then instead of x to the power 1/3, I can write A and y to the power 1/3 B bracket, and again x to the power 2/3. Then if I show you that this is the x to the power 1/3 times 2, right? And minus x to the power 1/3 A, y to the power 1/3 again B, and this is y to the power 1/3 to the power 2. Are they correct? Because power, according to the power of power, 1 times 2 is 2 over 3 is coming back. Okay, now again we have to arrange that. Then a plus b is a plus b, but this one is expression, right? Then x to the 1/3. Okay, now you know that x to the 1/3 is the a and a square, ab, and what is that y to the 1/3? It is also b, but don't forget that there was a square and this one. Okay, looking at this expression, then can't we concise this further? We can really. Then we have to remind the previous knowledge. Then we have obtained. Then you think that when you have the sum of two cubes, what's your answer going to be? And as well as the difference of two cubes, what's your answer going to be? Right? Can you remember? Then when you have sum of two cubes, then you have to write down without the cubes front and back, and getting front square and the back square. This time you never gets the twice of the front back, just only front back product. And if the first sign in the first bracket is positive, the opposite to that is written, the minus, and last name is totally positive. In the difference or even in the difference of two cubes, then we have to just remind that before we go to simplify this, a minus b and a square and front square, the back square, you know that ab. But if the first bracket has a negative sign, the midterm will be opposite to that, positive sign, and last term is always positive. Okay, now what is the thing that you have in the expression? Right? The second expression, the first expression, the first expression we have obtained. No? Then why is associated concise? Right? How to concise this? We can rewrite this like a cube plus b cube. Right? This is the answer, right? The a cube plus b cube. Then when you have a cube plus b cube, then you could have written that, no? Right. Okay, now it's a moment to substitute instead of the values. Okay, a. What is a? A was x to the power 1/3. Now I can write x to the power 1/3 and 3. What is b? B was y to the power 1/3 and to the power 3. Okay. Now what is going to be? The power of power is getting cancelled. You know that is remained as x plus y. Okay, going to that x plus y. So what is the value given for x? X is 4, 5 and 7. You know 4, 5 and 7. We don't substitute as a given form. Then we can write in the improper form. The 7 times 4, 28, and that 5, 20, 33 over 7. 33 over 7. And y is 5 and 2, 7, but we don't write 5 and 2, 7. We can write, but normally we have to substitute the improper fraction. 7 times 5, 35, with that to 37 over 7. Okay. Now we are going to come to the end. Then what is happening now? You know 33, 37 with the equal denominators. Your answer is going to be 70 over 7. The 70 over 7 is 10. This is the answer. Right? Okay, how nice, no? Right. Then this is regarding to check your abilities, right? If you have had certain kind of knowledge to simplify these kind of basic problems only, then you can start your A levels without a fear. You can start A levels, doesn't matter, but without a fear. You can have more achievements if you can do these kind of problems. Okay, then that's why we discussed the first topic, calculation ability. I gave through that only 5 questions. But if you want more questions, then you better contact me. Okay, then you have been given the information, then you can immediately contact me. If you want more questions, a number of 100 questions, then I can send you, it doesn't matter. Then okay, then from the next episode video we will conduct simplification ability. Then you can check your simplification ability, how your simplification ability through that video. Then until that you have to wait. Then we are going to wind up the session. Okay, thank you very much.